Previously on TVSins.
And that's when the Exorcist voice pops out.
Stick your up her ass.
Reading.
Hey, Dean.
Daddy!
Hey, buddy.
Daddy Negan. Who taps like this on a light when they flicker? Wouldn't you accidentally burn your hand trying to screw it in tighter first? If there was a company that could create light bulbs with a supernatural resistant setting, they would make a mint. There is no way these blood drops came from the body that he is looking at here. The geography just doesn't work, unless of course she's one of those rare anti-gravity bleeders that I've been hearing about so much lately. What does Denny Duquette think he's gonna do here other than get himself killed? I get the need to save your wife, but she was not only on fire, but pretty f***ing hard to get to since she was on the goddamn ceiling. Why is this firefighter still sitting in the truck this long when all the others are already out doing their job? You really wanted that super artsy door handle opening from the outside shot, didn't you? As the camera Michael bays this Jessica introduction, can I ask a serious question? Is there a more generic Halloween stereotype than the slutty nurse costume, even in 2005? It's clear that the super in Supernatural does not stand for super progressive.
Supposed to be there like 15 minutes ago.
We're running late, but it won't matter to anything in the plot or ever be mentioned again cliche.
And where's your costume?
I guess she's not aware that he's just ahead of the times, considering the Sam Winchester jean jacket surprise becomes a very common costume at sci-fi and horror conventions just a few years after this.
Hey, it's gonna go great.
Better.
Padalecki, Palicki, Palicki, Padalecki.
Because we're not exactly the Bradys.
I'm not exactly the Huxtable.
Well, it turns out the Huxtables weren't exactly the Huxtables, so you should be good.
What would I do without you?
Not watch Friday Night Lights or Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I'm guessing? After 13 seasons of this show and counting, I'm almost positive that the CW network guidelines are A, all characters must be insanely hot, and B, they must wear as little clothing as they can get away with. McG.
Oh, easy, Tiger. Dean?
Really, show? I know it was dark in the room, but you aren't going to notice the person you are fighting with for a full minute is actually your brother? Also, why would Dean not immediately say this? He's lucky Sam didn't grab a knife or a baseball bat with barbed wire on it that his dad left him.
Let me put something on.
No, I wouldn't dream of it.
Well, that line's aged about as well as an apple core.
No, whatever you want to say, you can say it in front of her. Dad's on a hunting trip.
Based on their family history, what did Sam think Dean meant in the first place? This really shouldn't be a surprise.
But still, the way we grew up after Mom was killed, and Dad's obsession to find the thing that killed her. But we still haven't found the damn thing.
Show sure is shoving a lot of story into this little brotherly squabble. Family Feud's position?
I slowed the message down and ran it through a gold wave. Took out the hiss, and this is what I got.
First of all, no. Second of all, ran it through a gold wave? I mean, sure, gold wave makes audio software, but wouldn't you just say you ran it through gold wave? What is a gold wave? I never cropped photos by running them through a Photoshop or got emails by running them through a Hotmail. It's almost like he's just repeating words he saw in a script.
Probably got Jim, Jack, and Jose along with him.
And probably a severe case of alcohol poisoning if he's so drunk he's mixing tequila and whiskey.
A girl like you really shouldn't be alone out here.
Troy clearly has never seen Person of Interest.
Will you come home with me?
Hell yeah.
Who cares that I literally found you at the side of the road in a tattered dress and you're talking like you took all the drugs? Even ghosts can rely on the power of boners to get things done.
Want me to leave?
The real question is, don't you want yourself to leave? Scary Lady took you to Scary Place and then Scary disappeared. Why are you even still here? Troy is learning the hard way that a supernatural handjob does not come with a happy ending.
So how'd you pay for that stuff? You and Dad still running credit card scams?
Jesus, Sam, maybe say that louder. I don't think the people in the next town heard you.
House rules, Sammy. Driver picks the music. Shotgun shuts his cake hole.
Wouldn't that technically be car rules?
Sorry, I can't hear you. The music's too loud.
And that same music will keep playing with no cuts all the way through when we hear Sam say,
Thank you. All right, so there's no one matching Dad at the hospital or morgue.
and then turn off when you stop the car. So are we supposed to believe that in those 30 seconds of continuous music, you left the gas station, had a full conversation with the hospital, and stopped, what, less than half a mile down the road?
And who are you?
Federal marshals.
Can anyone confirm that this quick flash of a badge psychic paper nonsense works in the real world? I mean, even if they believe the badge blur, isn't there some kind of confirmation that would need to happen from above before a strange new federal marshal got to play 20 questions?
No, sir. We were just leaving. Agent Mulder? Agent Scully?
Show thinks that name-dropping characters from the show it obviously wants to be will keep me from sinning it for aping the greatest paranormal show of all time. Well, here's 5 sins for the copycatting and another 15 for trying to cover for it with a lame shout-out.
It's kind of this local legend. This one girl, she got murdered out on Centennial.
Good thing the Winchester boys run into people that give them the local urban legend talk instead of more logical paths that most people would take.
I don't think he's been here for a couple days at least.
Because I'm an expert at deducing time frames from the smell of fast food.
All right. Jerk.
bitch.
If this show did anything right from the get-go, it was the casting of the two leads. Jensen and Jared have great chemistry and feel like real-life brothers. Some of the other aspects of the show might consist of CW nonsense, but these two riffing off each other always gives the show the appearance that it's a lot better than it probably is.
Maybe I made some mistakes.
Like kidnapping Dana Scully? Man, this show is going out of its Dwayne Barry way to make you think of X-Files.
I don't know how many times I gotta tell you. It's my high school locker combo.
Even a cop in a small town would know a locker combination would have another dash in it.
You have to go to the bathroom?
No.
Good.
Forget the paperclip. If you were leaving a suspect locked up in a room while you left, how would you not first remove every single thing from their reach? Also, they don't have one other person around this station that could perhaps Jensen sit just for a few minutes. Spider-Dean does whatever a Spider-Dean does.
You can't kill me. I'm not unfaithful.
You will be.
So is this ghost insinuating that forced kissing counts as unfaithfulness? Come to think of it, that guy earlier never actually did anything at all, other than agree verbally. Is this some sort of precog nonsense? Is there a paranormal judicial system that makes rulings on these cases so that the ghosts know who they are and aren't allowed to kill? I know it was 2005 and all, but these effects just look, shall we say, super unnatural.
What were you thinking, shooting Casper in the face, you freak?
We'll handle the relevant pop culture name calling around here, Sammy Gravis Jr. Great twist, but what are the chances this would happen as soon as he got home? How did the demon even know Sam would be coming home at this time? And why is the shower running? I'm sure all these questions will be answered in the following episode, and we won't have to wait till the end of the season to find out what all this has to do with anything, because that would be at least 20 sins worth of bullshit.
I make it a rule never to get involved with possessed people.
At least tell me where you're going.
I'm gonna go to Disney World.
Do you think I'm pretty?
You're pretty! You're pretty! God, I just want to live!
Doctor?
Doctor?
Maybe it's not murder.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
I'm not like you. This is not going to be my life.
But I don't want your life.
Hey, are you all right?
Can't feel my legs. I have no legs!
So you want to give us your real name?
John Cocktoast.